Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing my wrap up of October. So I'm not going to be really showing you any of the decks that I worked with, simply because I already did a full, or the decks that I got, I already did a massive haul video that was pretty much showing everything, except for I did get this one. And actually, I just got it this morning. When I woke up, my husband had unwrapped it already, and this was sent to me by US Games. They got this one out a little bit late this year. So I did get it for Halloween, because technically today is Halloween. However, I hadn't had it beforehand. However, we're going to be doing Seasons of the Witch, and I mean, for a witch, isn't it kind of like always Halloween? So it's kind of cool. So I'll show a little bit of this. However, I want to talk a little bit about the giveaway. Now, I forgot to, before I started this, grab all of the names and then grab all of the repeated entries for people that have commented on, and I have to go back and watch my end of the month, because I don't even remember what, maybe it was August. I don't even remember what month it was supposed to be for comments, so I have to still go through and do that. So I'm just going to make a short video, one of the shorts, and show the giveaway. But this is the giveaway. I just want to touch base on it again really quickly. It's still in the cellophane, and I actually bought a wrap for it and everything. This is my Shades of Love Oracle, as well as the Shades of Love expansion deck. So there's a total of 100 and some cards in this. And while I talk about some of my October, I'm just going to do a brief walkthrough of that to show it. Like I said, just be watching for a short that's going to come out within probably even maybe the same day that you do this, or that you see this, maybe the next day. But this is my own. I got this from Home Goods and I loved it. So it's what I keep both of my expansions in. So let's get started. And while I'm talking about this, which I'm going to start with all of the things that I watched in October. And there is a lot, okay? A lot. So let me just get my book over here, because it's got everything that I watched. All right. And then I'm going to show you what I've been working on and talk about my projects. All right. So, and I will try to remember to put pictures somewhere, okay? Somewhere on the screen so that you can see. So, one of the things that I watched was Deadpool, the one with Wolverine, and we really loved it. We thought it was really good, the hubby and I. And it was just funny. I liked the storyline. I loved that there was a whole bunch of Deadpools in it, and that there was a lady Deadpool, and it was just fun, right? And I love Wolverine. I love that he brought Wolverine back. Or, well, you have to watch it, actually, to see. Probably a lot of people have already watched it. I think I'm kind of late to the party. But anyways, we enjoyed it. So I also watched The Beast Within. Sorry, I'm just getting a barrage of messages. The Beast Within. And that was with Kit Harington, Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. And he's like a werewolf, right? And I don't want to give it away because there's kind of like a twist at the end. So if you're going to watch it, I don't want to give it away, but I thought it was really, really good. If I were to rate it, I would say maybe like a 4 out of 5. But I do recommend it, especially if you like horror flicks and stuff like that. 'Tis the season, 'tis, that time of the year. And if you like Kit Harington, which I do. So, another one that we watched was Speak No Evil. And that one was with, the hell is his name? James McAvoy, which I love him too. I just got done watching a video a couple of days ago of him reading like thirst comments from people that love him, like tweets, right? And he does it with such a straight face. Oh my gosh, I was rolling in laughter. It was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But Speak No Evil, that one, that was so good. Well, I don't want to give anything away if you're going to watch it, but I do highly recommend it. It is definitely a thriller kind of. I mean, I kept on saying, kick his ass, don't take that shit from him, stuff like that, but I'm going to be honest. It was the wife that kicked more ass than the husband. So, hell yeah, right? Okay. Hell hath no fury like a woman, right? Okay, so I definitely recommend that. Another one, my goodness. Another one that I enjoyed was Widow Cliquet. I'm not exactly sure how that's pronounced. She was a French lady. Her and her husband had owned some vineyards, and her husband had died. And I mean, she is truly like one of the first female-owned, and I can't remember what years this was. Maybe 1700s, maybe it was the 50s. I don't remember. But she ended up being very good at the wine, making the right like concoctions and the right, I don't even know what it's called because I'm not super knowledgeable about wine and stuff like that. I do like the taste of it, but I can't have it. Anyways, she was like the first one in history. They tried like taking it away from her because women were not allowed to like have businesses and own property and stuff like that. They were trying to get her to remarry, because if she remarried, then it would go to her husband. And they were trying to take it away from her, saying that she was incompetent. But she won that, and she did love another guy, but she wouldn't marry him so that she could continue on with it. And I guess her wine is still very, according to the movie, very well known. So anyways, it was a good movie. I thought it was really good. Another one that I watched, called Salem's Lot, and that's an older movie from like the 70s. However, this is a new, was it a movie? No, I think it was a show that was on Max. No, it might have been a movie. I don't remember. I think it was a movie. So that was really good. I don't even know the names of the actors in that, but Salem's Lot is, Jerusalem, Massachusetts, I believe, is the town. It's like a shore, like a coastal, like Massachusetts town, and or New England town, and a shipment comes in, and a guy comes in who buys up the big mansion that sat vacant for a while. And then he opens up like a antique shop, and he is actually working for a vampire. And the series or movie revolves around like the town being taken over by vampires. It was really good. And I do remember bits and pieces of the original that I watched. And it was a hell of a lot scarier than this one was. But I'm an adult now and I was a kid then. But it was still really good. Another one we watched is called Trap. And that was with Josh Hartnett. And he takes his daughter to a concert of somebody that she just absolutely loves. And come to find out, there's a lockdown. They're not letting anybody out because they got a tip that a serial killer that has been like rampaging, I guess, as of lately, was going to be there. They got that tip that was going to be there, so they locked everything down. And you find out pretty soon who the serial killer is, truly. And some of you probably already know. I don't want to say who it is, but it's really good. And I enjoyed it very much. And I love Josh Hartnett. And he's good at roles like this. Okay. Another one that we watched was The Ministry of Gentlemanly Warfare. That was with Superman. What's his name? Henry Cavill. And The Witcher. Formerly The Witcher. And that was pretty good. I wasn't like, I was kind of distracted. I was working on other stuff while I was watching it. So I was kind of like half in it, half out of it. So if I were to rate it, it would be probably like a 3 out of 5. Maybe if I had given it more of my attention, I would have liked it more. I just was preoccupied. You'll see, because I did some other stuff this month that hopefully we'll see soon. Another one I watched was Long Legs. And that one is about a young girl to begin with, in the beginning, who is like approached on, I think it was her 9th birthday. And on her birthday, this guy, I think they called him Long Legs, I can't remember. He's played by Nicolas Cage. Anyways, he's like kind of like doing work for like the devil in the movie. And he's like kind of like it's a paranormal one. It's good. She ends up growing up and becoming like a FBI agent, and she's on the case of like all these murders that are happening, and come to find out, there's a link with her. So it was good. It was very weird, really, but it was good. Another one that I watched was Hitman, and I believe that one was on Netflix, and that was with the guy that was in Twister, the new Twister. I'm not even sure what his name is. But that was really good. It's a guy pretending to be a hitman. And he's actually like a professor at a college. And he was pretending to be a hitman so that they can like catch people. He was working for like the police so that he could catch people, before they do it. And then he gets involved with a woman who was trying to kill her husband, yada, yada, yada. It's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I would have definitely given it maybe a 4.5 out of 6, just because the plot, the storyline was actually really good. The Crow, we watched the new Crow with Bill Skarsgård, and that was okay. I definitely like the one with Brandon Lee better, but it was all right. I do feel like this one got a little bit more detailed, unless it's just been so long since I've seen The Crow that I don't remember all the details. Like this one, this newer one, was more detailed, showing like kind of like purgatory kind of thing, and or like the in-between and the deal, and you know, the demon and all that good stuff. So it was good. I would probably have given it maybe like a 3.5 out of a 5, 3.5 stars. Another one I watched was Lonely Planet. This one was with Laura Dern and Liam Hemsworth. And in this, was this I think this was also maybe in Netflix. I can't remember which one this was on. It's a newer one. Laura Dern was a writer, and it was like a writer's retreat kind of thing. And she was trying to finish a book, and she just needed to be secluded. So she ended up going to this retreat, and Liam Hemsworth, he went to the retreat with his girlfriend who had just published her first book, and it was a hit. So she had went on this writer's retreat, and they meet each other during it. And I thought it was actually pretty good, even though he is much younger than Laura Dern. Laura Dern, she is still friggin' looking good. She's a foxy lady. Let me just put it to you that way. I think she's beautiful. So, sorry, I've got the door open. It is like super windy outside though, but it was really hot in the house. So another one that I watched was Woman of the Hour, and that was with Kira Sedgwick. I think that's her name. And she is an actress, and this was like in the 70s, and she's not getting really anywhere with her career, right? And this is, I think, in LA. And she is trying to, like launch her career. So her publicist or her manager, whatever you want to call her, suggested that she go on the dating game. So she went on the dating game, and it just so happens that the guy that she picks on the dating game is a serial killer. And this is based on a true story. So I do recommend it, although it's funny. I was talking with a friend. It's funny that she got to be considered the woman of the hour. I mean, I get it. I understand that's probably, because she was on the hour-long show, and that's how it became famous, that he had been on that show and she picked him, yada, yada, yada. But she's not the one that helped get him caught. So the one that actually helped get him caught was very clever. And you'll see if you watch it. It was really good, though, and based on a real story, which I like that. So another one that we watched was the new Alien movie. That was Romulus, I think. I thought that was really good. This is supposed to take place before one, or after one, but before two. And yeah, I mean, it's just like every other Alien movie, right? I thought it was good. I liked the other Alien movies. Another series that I watched, and I think this is on Netflix, it's called Deceitful Love. And I can't remember how many episodes this had, maybe 8 episodes. And it was based on a older woman, a wealthy older woman. I thought she was very beautiful still, though. I think she was, she had like 3 children that were pretty much all adult. I think the youngest was just getting ready to come out of high school, but her oldest was was an attorney, I think. Yeah. And she falls in love and meets a younger guy, and there's some shady stuff going on. He is super friggin' hot. But I was actually really really happy with it. Really happy with it. Because it doesn't end like you think it's going to. So, and then another one that we enjoyed, a series that we enjoyed. It's called Nobody Wants This, and it was with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody. She is like your typical blonde-haired, like white woman, atheist, right? She's like a party girl, and she has a podcast, a sex podcast with her sister on this series. You know who Kristen Bell is. So anyways, she ends up meeting at a party after having a bad experience with another one that she had been on. Granted, she'd had a lot of experiences. That's what their podcast was about, really, her dating experience. But anyways, she meets this rabbi, and they hit it off. And it's funny. It's super entertaining. I can't remember how many. I think it was maybe 8 episodes. So, yeah, that's called Nobody Wants This with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody. There's been interviews between those two, and the kiss that they did on screen after, I think it was like the second episode, it was steamy, okay? I was not expecting that. It was a really good kiss. So that's it for the shows, other than also Agatha All Along. Now, I did watch last night probably the majority of the first episode. Well, I watched all of the first of the 2, the finale, the 2 last. Watched the first one all the way and got about halfway through, and then had to turn it off because I was just tired. So I will finish watching that later on today sometime. But I really very much enjoyed Agatha All Along. I thought it was really good. And Tulsa King. I love Tulsa King. I love Sylvester Stallone. I think he's really good in this. And I love that it's kind of like Mafia. You know, it's good. I would definitely give the series a 4.5 out of 5, right? So that is everything that I watched. So I'm just going to show you one last time. This is the gargantuan deck that is part of the giveaway, along with the bag and the red wrap. Not this one. This one's my copy. The other one's not even been opened. It's still in its cellophane. I specifically purchased it for the giveaway. And like I said, be watching for a short that's going to be coming up on my channel because I forgot to. I do it old school. I just write all of them out, and then I go back through the comments and write them all out, put them in the bowl, and, you know. So I'm going to have to do that yet. Let me put this away really quick. So I want to tell you about the new giveaway for November. So many of you may remember that I did a walkthrough of the Venus Morningstar Tarot. And when I did the walkthrough, the creator, well, before I did the walkthrough, she had contacted me to make sure that I got my copy. And she's also offering 15% off discount using Amethyst Ascension as the code on her Etsy shop. I highly recommend going back and watching that video, the walkthrough, because she asked if there was anything else that she could do. And I said, well, as a matter of fact, I do pretty much giveaways every month on my channel. And if you would like to send a deck, we can do a giveaway from you for this month. So that's exactly what she did. She sent me a Venus Morningstar Tarot. It is scrumptious. This is a gorgeous deck. I will refer you up if I remember. Put a card in here to watch the walkthrough. And if you want to enter into this particular giveaway, I need you to leave a comment down below this video, like the video, of course, and leave a comment that says Venus, well, star, Venus, star, okay? So a star emoji, Venus in between, and then a little star again, somewhere in your comment, okay? And that will put you in for the entry. And for those who are regularly watching my channel and have for a while, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everybody, okay? But especially those that have been very extremely supportive of me and my channel. You don't know how much it means to me. I love this community so much, and this is why I'm doing these. I have more to come. Several more. So for all those people that have commented in the month of September on any of my September videos, one comment per video, you get an extra entry if you join this giveaway. I will ship anywhere to any country that allows this type of, item into the country. However, and I will put that it's a gift. However, if you incur any fees due to it, like import fees or duty fees, that's solely your responsibility. If I can do a tracking, which 9 times out of 10, I can get tracking numbers. I will give you a tracking number and email you with the information once you contact me back if you are the winner, with your address. Now, you have to be at least 18 years old in order to enter, okay? You have to be a legal adult in order to enter. So, yep, star, Venus, star, if you would like to enter into this. And I will put a link to that particular walkthrough video. All right, so let me turn these lights off really quick. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is I don't have the actual physical copies yet. I did complete these all within October. However, they have not been sent to me yet. I don't have them yet. But I did create 5 more decks. Now, as I've stated before in my previous decks that I've released, at least the last 5 that I did, these were artwork that I purchased, that I had the right to purchase from a lady on Etsy. They were kits. And I did one subscriber asked me whether or not these were AI. I didn't know if they were AI. I had kind of figured that they might be, or at least that AI might be in the mix somewhere. So I did contact the creator, and the creator of these said that yes, she does use AI. She also uses Procreate. She uses Canva. And I think that there was something else that I can't remember what she said for sure that she uses in combination. So it's not all of it, I don't think, is AI, but some of it is in conjunction with these, with the artwork that she does. So this is one of them. This one's Yule. I'm actually on my Canva page so that you can see some of these. This is a Yule deck. Let me see if I can get closer. So this is a Yule one. This one's got 50 cards, I believe. Let me see if I can get down to the bottom so that you can see what backs I chose. It's a beautiful deck. And once it comes in, I'm hoping within a couple of weeks, hopefully, because I've got all 5 of them coming at the same time. Let me see if it just takes a minute to get there. I'll just try to go by quickly. It is stunning, stunning. And I know what I'm going to be using this with, because I got the Christmas themed deck last year from Hattie Thorne, which is so beautiful. And this is going to go just beautiful with it. And I think I'm also going to get that Yule deck from, this is what the cover, the title looks like. Yule Celebration Oracle cards. It's not available yet. I'm just showing you what I was working on in October. And these are the backs. Isn't that so pretty? So this is one of them. It is so gorgeous. Now there's going to be two options. Linen and Superior Smooth. Now let me go to another home one. So that was the Yule one. This one's Cozy Autumn Oracle. Just try to go by briefly so you can see it. It's like cozy sweater weather and fall and just, you know, pumpkin spice and everything nice. Tea and just rooted nature. It's beautiful. I'll try to get to the end so that you can see. What this, it's just so pretty. Oh my goodness. Obviously, this is not the final product because the final product is a little bit smaller than that. I have to center things because when you put them through Make Playing Cards, it takes off all of the edges. So even this is not going to be this big of a gap, and it's not going to go all the way up here either because US games, Make Playing Cards, like I said, there's a bleed zone that doesn't get printed. So that has to be accounted for in the design. I use like measuring tools and everything in order to get my words and my lines where my pictures leave off and everything all like uniform in the decks. I totally reformat these, but the artwork is not mine. I purchase it. I've actually been buying from this lady for a couple of years now. I love her artwork and I use it all the time in my own digital journaling and stuff. But, okay. Let me get to, there's that. Cozy Autumn Oracle. And that's the backs. Is that not cool or what? Okay. Now let me go to another one so you can see it. This one is the Lammas or Lunasa Oracle. This one is just absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh. And this one's like 43 cards, I think. 44 with the title card. It's so beautiful. The colors are just amazing. Beautiful. I think with this next one, I'm just going to do, when I get all these, I'm just going to do one video showing all these, I think. I don't know. It just depends on how many review decks I have to do. Because I want to make that my priority. Because they've been sent to me for review. It's just, I also want to release my stuff. I still have not released all of the other ones yet. I've got, I think, videos that are 8 months old still that I have not put on. Isn't it so beautiful? Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get this one. All of these, like I said, come in linen and in Superior Smooth options. So there's the title page, and there's the backs of the cards. Isn't that excellent? I love it. It's so beautiful. All right, let me go to another one. Oops. We'll look at the Mabon one. This one is 50 cards, 51 with the title card. I wanted to get these out now, especially for the Yule, because of, you know, I'm not sure how long it takes for you to receive if you order off of Make Playing Cards. Usually for me, the first time printing, it takes 2 to 3 weeks. So, and I just put in for those a couple of days ago. This one is so cute. I love them so much. Let me see if I can use to make it go a little bit faster. There we go. That's a little bit easier. Just to give you a little idea of what, just so beautiful, what it looks like, the artwork. As I said, this one is the Mabon Affirmations Oracle. Beautiful. You know, I absolutely love the Seasons of the Witch decks, but those are a little bit harder hitting. They're much darker decks. These are not darker decks. These are lighter, more festive decks, and many of them are just like affirmations. So I think that they would actually work with the other decks in conjunction with each other. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit on the lighter note, something that's more cheery versus deep soul searching and dark, then this would be a good option that's still focusing on those particular Sabbats and stuff. Oh my God, look at the kitty cat. So this one's the Mabon Affirmations Oracle, and that's the backs. Love it. And let's go to one more. I think it's the Litha. This one's beautiful too. It's really bright like the sun, right? This one is also an affirmations deck, which is beautiful for those summer months. Spring, summer. You know, the bringing back of the sun. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to go too slow or too fast, but I don't want this to take forever. But I wanted to give you she's so beautiful, an inkling of what these look like, and to show you what I've been up to. Like I said, these are not available yet when I do the video. I'm going to probably just do one big video for all 5 and release them all at the same time. Make them all available at the same time on Make Playing Cards. They're all up there in both versions already saved. Like I said, it's just a matter of me getting the physical copy before I make them public. For sale, that is. Isn't that beautiful? And here's the backs for those. Gorgeous. So those are the 5 decks. Now, I have continued to work on the Book of Shadow, or Book of Secrets, excuse me. I think I wrote like 30 some pages this month. I was hoping to get it done, but there was just too much going on in October in order to be able to do that. But I did, like I said, I wrote about, I think, 35 more pages, and I've got to write, I go to quantum energy and quantum physics next, so I'm on the queues. I'm hoping to be done by November, but is a lot, because not only am I, writing each one of these sections, they're important things, and I don't want to just like slop things down. I want to research things before I do it, and then I'm also doing a spread for each one of them, and then trying to figure out what I want each one of those cards to represent beyond what I'm talking about. So like, if you get it, what it means, and then doing the math behind the that was like the math behind the numerology. So I'll read another one to you if you want it, just to give you an idea. What does it mean to be psychic? There are actually many different forms of psychic ability. I truly believe that we have the ability to be psychic because of the nature of the matrix. There are those who have been born with a more developed psychic ability, and there are those who have worked on developing their psychic ability throughout their lives. I believe psychic ability is just another way of tapping into the Akashic records through various senses. I do believe more pronounced psychic abilities can be seen more easily in our family lines via our DNA. I believe our senses operate on different frequencies, and those frequencies are also activated in our DNA like receptors or antennas. If these senses are activated through our DNA, does that mean it came from our ancestors? While doing ancestral and past life work, some have discovered they were their own ancestors. Does this give us the ability to be born with stronger, more developed DNA frequencies? I definitely think this is a strong possibility. I know the women in my family line are naturally born psychics, and some have continued to work on and understand these abilities. So the Chaldean number value is 6. The Pythagorean number value is 2. If you receive this card today, you are being asked to look into your own lineage of psychic abilities. What magical gifts have been passed down to you through your DNA? Do you have prophetic dreams? Are you able to read people's thoughts and or predict someone's actions? Can you easily pick up on someone's emotions and in some cases feel them strongly? Can you see visions of people and events in your mind's eye? Can you remote view other locations? Can you smell past loved ones when they come to visit us? Do your ancestors come to you with messages in your dreams? This spread was designed to help you determine some of your gifts and how to develop them stronger. So it's several cards. What psychic gifts was I born with? Keep in mind, I have not really gone through and edited. I'm still going to edit after. I do a little bit, but I'm still got to read through it and edit just to make sure that I'm doing the structuring of the sentences the correct way, and I want it to actually say what I want it to say. But anyways, what side of my lineage does it come from? How have I used these abilities unknowingly? How can I help develop these more strongly? How can these gifts benefit my life? How have these gifts caused me turmoil? How best can I release the stress of this gift? And why do I have these gifts? So in these cases where you see an S, that could mean you have several, right? So whatever comes out, or however many you draw for that, it can show the various. And I know that many people in this community have far more than just one kind of psychic ability. Many of us have pretty much the whole spectrum because we have continued to be in like previous lifetimes with this kind of ability, but also because, like I said, we have continued to try to work on developing. That's what tarot is. That's what divination is. That's what using your intuition and trusting your intuition, all that. So this was the last one that I wrote, and I'm going to quantum energy next. So, that's pretty much what I have been up to in the month of October. So, I know that Antoinette had mentioned in one of her videos, and I don't know if you picked up on it, because her and I have chatted quite a few times. But she also knows that I have done several other spreads that I have created. I just haven't put them, you know, in a new expansion for the Love of Spreads Oracle. That will be coming, though, because I have written, this is what I have right now, several other spreads, and these are the different other kinds of spreads that I want to do yet. So I have done a lot of brainstorming. I think I've got at least 15 more, but I have got ideas for 50 more kinds of spreads besides the tarot, you know, spreads deck, which that's going to be the last one that I do. For some reason, I just have not. I'm about. I haven't even finished the wands, I don't think. I've done all of the major arcana in all three decks. I just haven't started really on the finishing up the wands and then going on to the cups and yada, yada, yada. So I'll get to it. I will get to it. It is something that I want to do. It's just, you know, it's just, creativity has just been flowing through me. And when that happens, you just have to, I just have to go with it, right? I feel like, honestly, I was stagnant for so long because I was, you know, I mean, this was a tower year for me with my ankle and stuff. So it kind of threw me for a loop. And while I was doing that, I had a whole lot of time to think about what I wanted to do next, right? So a lot of these just, a lot of this creativity, I just am like kind of making up for lost time. And I don't feel like I'm overworking myself by any means, because it's just what I love to do, right? That's like my downtime is when I'm like creating. These formatting of these kits now have become so easy for me because I've done so many of them now. In the beginning, I just kept on messing up, but now it's just like a machine, just like something that you've done many times. It's like doop, 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 doop. I mean, you just create like an assembly line and you can just like get through it really fast. Well, I can. But I want to also explain something. I have been doing graphic art and stuff like that for many, many years. Okay. I have been doing, I mean, I had my first desktop publishing company, small business, where I made like pamphlets and business cards and brochures and stuff like that for different companies. Oh my gosh, like maybe in the 90s. I mean, for a long time. And I started off with like Microsoft Publisher back in the day when you could actually own it, you know. And then I had a jewelry business. I was making jewelry, and I don't mean just regular strung jewelry. I mean bead weaving and bead embroidery and large pieces that I sold on Etsy before most people even knew about Etsy. And I stopped doing that in 2007. And that also takes, that was very artistic, right? Because then you have to take pictures, and then you have to, because I sold a lot online, right? And through various places. There was also another site that I can't remember the name of it now, that I also sold on, and also did local shows and stuff like that. And then after that, I had a business on Second Life, which is a online community, and they have a whole commerce. So if I could even show you, let me see if I can even pull it up. Okay, so I pulled it up. Now, this is kind of risky, risque, okay? So I had a whole business creating clothing for the avatars that were on Second Life. And I did this for several years, and it just became too much because I would make a new outfit every single day. And then as it just became too much, I actually started hiring and teaching other creators how to make clothing. And they started selling part of the team. And then I also had people that worked the store because I had an in-world store. I'll show you. So this is clothing that I sold. And I had a blog. This was all on Second Life. So I did that for several years, and as you can see, I've been doing this kind of stuff, taking pictures and doing graphics and stuff like that for quite a long time. So, and this started off as a game, and I turned it into a business. I used to sell roughly $3,500 US dollars worth of digital clothing for avatars every month. I mean, US money, right? And then of course I had to pay all of my employees and stuff. But it just became too much. I just couldn't do it anymore because I just couldn't keep up the pace. But this was the blog. I had the blog for, I don't know, a few years. And I had a large group of people that would come in and get clothing every single day. And we would have parties. And it was just a lot. It was so much, man. So I didn't even do that for fun. I did it as a business. That's just me. That's what I do, right? But because that creative... nudity alert. Okay, time to put that up. So I have a history of doing graphics. It is what makes me happy. One last thing that I want to show you is Wild Reflections Tarot Deck by Spell. Originally, when they did the Kickstarter, they had messed up and did and I don't know if these are still in order, the Sun and the Moon cards were misnumbered. So they sent me the fixed copies. So I don't know if you had also put in 4 to get the updated copy when they were fixed. Just to let you know, they did honor the fact that I wanted it fixed, and they sent it out to me. So be looking for that if you have not gotten that yet. So, and also be looking for, like I said, a just a short little video, because I still have to get all the stuff around in order to do the giveaway. And if you want to do the giveaway for the Venus, it's Star Venus Star. Oh, and I've got I got my November. I don't even remember what my October was. I've still got to look at that again. All right, let's see. Oh, Athena. I am reason. Oh, I think that's the High Priestess, isn't it? Oh, no. That is the Moon, I think. Yeah, that's the Moon card. Yarrow. Heals physical and emotional wounds. Okay. Banish. Oh, what am I banishing? I'm not really a banisher kind of person. But we'll see. I mean, I do by setting boundaries. But let's see what this says. Dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, and even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything that you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. Okay, so I'll have to read a little bit more in detail. The challenge, vagueness. Okay, the gift, objectivity. Interesting. All right, so if you are still here, thank you so much. And that was my month. That was all that I really wanted to talk about that happened in my October, and be looking for November, starting with the Seasons of the Witch, which I did a whole video on that. And also go and check out Antoinette Tarot and Jewelry. I'll put a link down below to her video as well. And we're going to be doing that through November, December, and into January. So thank you for spending this time with me, and I'm sending you love always.